we're live.
Okay, hello. So I'm Fiona, and this is the beginner's guide to how to braid or plait hair. So first, just go ahead and give your hair a quick brush. We're going to start really easy. So if you have a little mirror, that will help you. I have one just here, so you can see what you're doing. I'll start with a basic braid. So take just a chunk of your hair, and we're going to split it into 3 pieces. Can you see that slide? Okay. So this one in the middle is the most important one, and we're going to swap the middle ones with the outside ones. So I'm going to take the middle, bring it out and over the top of the outside, just like that. Then we're going to do the same thing again, but now this one here is the middle. So take that hair, swap on the other side. I'll do that one more time for you. So here, this middle piece, take it and bring it to the outside. And now this one's the middle. And this one here, take this piece of hair and bring it to the outside. So you just want to repeat that over and over again, and you'll have a nice plait.
Sorry, the title of the live video is off. It's hair raising.
Ah, okay. Yeah, this is hair braiding, not hair raising, but
I'll fix it in post.
So, there we go. That's how you do a basic plait. If it's looking a bit thin, you can go back and just pull on the edges. And that will make a nice little fatter plait that's a bit easier to see.
Laura's watching.
Oh, hi Laura. I'll do some short hair ones for Laura too. Okay, just like that. So you can do that as an accent plait. So say if I was going to tie up half my hair like that, an easy thing to do would be just do one little plait here, and it just looks fun. You can also do a half updo with 2 plaits, which is super easy but looks nice. So just brush your hair and get your parting where you want it. So just here. And then section off the front part of your hair, just the stuff that you want to be brought back. So if I do it like that, I'm going to pin it back, it will look like that. And then you're going to get your 3 sections again. Try and do your 3 sections sort of horizontally, and you're going to want to plait in the direction that you want the plait to go, so it's a bit of hard work for your arms sometimes, but okay. If I'm going too fast, by the way, if anyone's plaiting at the same time, just tell me and I can do something again or slow down. So we have our 3. Here's our middle piece, so we're going to take the middle one and cross over with the outside. And here's our new middle piece. So take that one and cross over with the other outside piece. 3 more plaits. So take this one, cross over, and take this one, cross over. So I'm going to do that all the way down and try and do it in this direction.
Brian is watching.
Oh, hi Brian. Can do his hair too. Okay, so when you get to the end, you can take a little hair tie or a bobby pin and seal it. Okay, so that's one side done. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So I'm going to section off the part of the hair that I want to bring back. So that's normally the bit above my ears. And then split it into 3. We have our 3 pieces, and then I'm going to plait in that direction. So take your middle strand, swap it with the outside one. Your new middle strand, swap it again. This is the middle strand now, so swap it. And this is the middle strand, and swap it. And we'll just keep doing that all the way down. So I can do it quite fast because I've been doing it a long time, but if you're a beginner, just take your time and you'll get fast. Okay. And do the hair tie at the end.
Can everyone see it okay?
Can everyone watch and see?
Is it too dark? Do I need to add light?
If you want more light, then Celine can do that for you.
Yes.
Alright, so now I'm going to take this plait here and I'm going to bring it to the back of my head and pin in place. Can you see the back of my head?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, bobby pin. And just slide in there. There's one. If you crisscross your bobby pins, they'll be extra strong. So that one's going that way, so I'll do one this way. Okay, and then same thing with the other one. So pick up this plait and bring to the back of your head. So it's really as simple as that. As you can see, it looks much fancier than it actually is. And again, if you want to make it bigger, you can just pull on the edges, which will make your plait chunkier and more visible.
Fancy.
Thank you. So at the moment, you can just leave it like that, and it will sort of blend in with your hair, especially if you have pins that are the same colour. But you can also just take out a piece of hair. I'm actually going to unpin these. And if I take the hair on the top of my head, the crown of my head, and pull that back like that, and just put it out the way for now. Then I can pin these underneath. And then let this bit here down. And then here you have a slightly different look because you have your 2 plaits just peeking out the side. And then they'll disappear around the back, so it's a little bit neater if you want to hide your ends. So that's the very basics of plaiting. And again, just try and do that over and over and over again. So we're going to go a little bit fancier now. Once you've mastered the basic braid, you can try French braids. I'm just taking that out. Okay. So French braid follows the same principle, but you're going to be picking up hair as you go. So for this, you're going to start with the hair on the top of your head. Just almost as if you were doing a half up to. So I normally take about this much hair, just the crown of my head. And your arms are going to get real tired doing this one. Can you see the back of my head? Okay?
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm going to split this.
Hold on. Yeah.
I feel very close.
You are very close. There we go. I gotcha.
Okay. I'm going to split this into 3. So, we're going to do a couple of like stitches of the braid first, just to get it started. So you got your middle piece and your 2 side pieces. So take your middle piece and cross it over. And then take your other middle piece and...
Hold on. I'm going handheld.
Okay. Can you see that? Or should I do it again?
Do it again, sorry.
Okay. So you got the hair on the crown of your head. Split into 3 pieces. You got your middle piece and your 2 side pieces. Take the middle piece, cross it over the outside one. And the new middle piece, cross it over. So just do a couple like that to get it started. Okay. So after you've done that, you're going to want to check the front to make sure it's not got any weird bumps or anything, because that will be hard to fix when you're finished. So mine's looking pretty smooth, so it's okay to go. And next, I'm going to pick up some hair. So I'm going to pick up just a little bit from the front here, maybe about this much. And then I'm going to bring it to the back of my head and combine it with this outside piece. So now I have the hair from the front of my head that I've combined with this piece, the middle piece, and then the further away piece. So with the one I just combined, I'm going to cross this one over with the middle. And it's now combined into the plait. And now I'm going to do the same on the other side. So take out a piece of hair that's about the same size as the last one you did, just here. Then bring it to the back. And you're going to add it to the side piece, just like that. And then you have to swap with the middle piece. I'm going to take that over and swap. So we're going to do that a couple more times together so you can see what I'm doing. And take another piece. So now I'm almost at my ear, so I'm just going to take this chunk of hair over my ear. I'm going to bring that round to the back and add it to the side piece. And then you see here I have my side, my middle, my other side. So I'm going to cross this one over the top of the middle piece. Just like that. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So take up that hair above my ear. Bring it to the back. And add it to the piece on the side. Then cross it over the top of that middle piece. Just like that. I'm going to do another check to make sure nothing's bumpy. Smooth out any places I don't like. Okay. That's looking alright to me. So you keep going all the way down. So pick up a piece, add it, then cross over. Pick up a piece, add it, and cross over. And once you get to the bottom of the nape of your deck, you want to make sure all of your hair is incorporated into the plait. So I just have this one last little piece here. Reach around, feel, make sure there's no more. And then you're just going to continue plaiting for however long you have left. So my hair's quite short, so I only do a couple more stitches and then it's done. And then I'm going to tie it off. So yeah, it can be a little hard to do at first because you can't see the back of your head, so just feel around and make sure you always have a clear image in your head. Which one is my middle piece, which is my left piece, which is my right piece. So I've done it now. I'm going to check and see if there's any wobbly places. So here is a little messy. So I can just take a bobby pin and I can feel there's a bit of a loop here, so I can just pin that down, catch it in a bobby pin, and pin it in. Feel around if there's any other loose parts. It's more or less okay. Okay, so that's how you do a French braid. If you want, you can also do it diagonally. So I've done one that goes straight down the back of my head. It's like a classic French braid. But you can also start on this side of your head and then flat in a diagonal angle. So it finishes here, and then it will come down your shoulder. So it's kind of like Katniss from the Hunger Games. That look. How much time do we have?
You can, I mean, you don't have to go the whole time.
Alright, we'll do one more.
Okay.
So, we'll practice French braids one more time. So this time I'm going to do two and have pigtails. So, going to get my part down the middle. If you have a comb, it's best to do it with a comb. It will make it a lot neater, but I don't have one on me right now, so.
What are combs?
Let's see how my part's looking. Looking a little bit messy. Okay. When you have it more or less even, you want it going all the way right down the back of your head, so your head's split in two. And then I'm going to take this side, and I don't need it right now, so I'm just going to tie it off to make sure I don't pick it up by accident. So this time I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to start here and go all the way down the back of my head. So start near your part, pick up a hair, and then we do a section about this big, and again split it into three. So we have side, middle, side. And just like before, I'm going to do some basic flats to get started. So swap this one over the middle, and this one over the middle, and this one over the middle, and this one over the middle. Okay. So now I'm going to pick up some hair near the front. I'm going to go for a section about this big and add it to my outer section. And then cross it over the middle one. Then I'm going to pick up some hair near my parting this time. Add it to that section and cross it over the middle. Then section here. Add it to the outer one and cross it over the middle. And you're going to continue that all the way down. And again, just check as you're going along, there's no weird bumps and lumps. If you do miss one, it's not the end of the world, you can go back and pin it at the end. I got to the end here, and I'm just going to tap the rest.
Aww. Zoe says, "This is the first time I've ever tried to French braid my hair without crying, and I actually managed to do it. Thanks,
yay!
Fiona."
Go Zoe! If you're confused about anything, you want me to redo anything, just let me know. Or do something. Or yeah, different angles, slower, more of a close-up, just let me know. Alright. And other side.
I'm gonna actually go handheld for the other side so that
good
they can
idea.
see a little bit closer. Oh yeah, you're on the other side. Haha. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm going to pick up a section near my part like this. Split it into three sections. And across the outer one over the middle one.
Oh, we do have a question.
Oh yeah?
How do you get the 3 pieces of hair to be the same size? It's kind of hard to judge it.
Ah, okay, yeah, you just kind of have to feel it. So, if I have a section like this, I just take my two fingers, because I'm doing 3 sections, and just put it in, and then I just have a look. If it looks like it's a similar amount of hair, then I'll just go. So right now, there's a little bit more in the middle one than the ones on the outside one, but it's not so much of a difference that it will make a wonky plait. So I would just go with it. But you can just keep doing it a few times, so you can sort of see how wide the hair is. Just try and split it right into a few parts. Get going.
Can we turn that way a little bit? Because it's just, this is backlit, so it's hard to see.
Is that better?
Yeah, much better.
Okay. Then I'm going to pick up some near my forehead and cross it over. And then pick up some by my part. And cross it over. And do it more slowly. So, pick up some. Add it. Cross it over. Pick up a piece. Add it. And cross it over. So yeah, if your sections are not all the same size, I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's not going to be super obvious. So right now I can feel mine aren't the same size, but once it's all together, it won't be too bad. So this is my last piece. I want to reach around and just feel to see if there's any leftover hair. I can feel there's this tiny bit here, so I'm going to add that in. And then flat all the way down. And then seal it. So there we go. We've got 2 plaits on either side of my little pigtails, which are a little bit wonky. Yeah, if you have longer hair, these are going to come out really nice, and they'll be neater than mine because they won't have these little flyaways in. But at the end, you just go back and see if there's any bits you want to pin. So I can see here I have a little loop that I don't need, so I'm just going to pin that down. And right here as well, it's a bit of a bump, so just grab that and pin it in. There we go. So yeah, if you have a proper comb, you can do a proper straight part that's very clear all the way down. Or if you want, you can go for more of this look where it's sort of not a clear parting. It's more sort of natural looking. But yeah, what time is it?
Time for you to take a break for the next one.
Okay, that's all. I'm going to be back in 5 minutes for the intermediate round, so if anyone thinks of any more questions, you can also ask them to me then. So yeah, thank you. Bye.